Good morning, good morning, good morning! Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing, everyone? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Hellstormwargaming. I hope you're all doing well. My name's Mikey. Thanks so much for tuning in. Back at home today. Back in the usual place. Back in the shithole that is my studio. Terrible lighting, allegedly. Terrible lighting, allegedly. That's what I've been told. Why are you telling me... Wait. Why is everyone saying I'm late? It's only just turned 16. It's only just turned 16. I'm on time. Shut up. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're all doing well. My name's Mikey Wing. Welcome to the Wednesday morning show. Hope you're all doing good. I'm not late. I'm literally bang on time. You know, it's drama content now. Here's the drama. You're all full of shit. There's the drama. You're all full of shit. The drama is All-Stars pairings are up. If you are attending this weekend, then the pairings are up now. And also, I'm giving away a full grim this weekend. So if you've not been able to get one, you're going to be able to grab one this weekend. Which is going to be very exciting. Very exciting. So we're giving away a whole-ass full grim, which is fun. So it should be good. Should be good. But how are you guys? How are you? Long time no see since Monday. I'm going to zoom in. Come in a little bit. Hello. Hello. There we go. This weekend I'm grabbing my Players and Champions of Slaanesh box set. Nice. Nice. Gotta get it done because the rest of the Emperor's Children are coming out the week after. So you haven't got much time. You haven't got much time. I'm going to be working on Fulgrim pretty soon, I think. I've got one more project to finish, and then I'm going to get Fulgrim out of his box and get him done. I'm going to paint up 6 of my Flawless Blades. I don't think I'll ever use 9, but I'm going to definitely paint up 6. If you didn't see, I released a video last week, this weekend, sorry, Saturday, technically last week, where I built 9 Flawless Blades from a single box. Using the possessed bodies, so I've got 9 to play with. I do think 6 is probably going to be the max I would use. I'm just an Emperor's Children channel now, though. I don't know if you've noticed. I'm just an Emperor's Children channel. Single box, so I used a box of Possessed too. It was a single box of Flawless Blades, bro. Against Lucius. I need to build mine up desperately. I desperately need to build mine up. And I think I might make one more video, because a lot of people have been asking, is how to make loads of characters out of the Noise Marines kit. Because, like, I need 2 more Lord Cacophonists. Probably. Maybe I need 1 more. I've only got 1. But a lot of people are asking for, like, Lord Cacophonists and Lord Exultants. And I'm just like, just use a Noise Marine kit. You know, you need spears. That's the problem. I'm not sure where you can get spears from for the and wits of the Lord Exultant. To be honest, that is probably the problem. Maybe I'd do like a short for the Cacophonist. All you need is a Noise Marine, add some guitar wire, and that is it. That is the only difference. I got 6 spears for my Sanguinary Guard. Isn't a bad shout, to be fair. 30k weapon pack. Oh, interesting. Let's have a look. Jack, I added a fucking plugin. Look at that. Well, not that one. How can you do this now? Like I'm on a laptop. How good's that? It's so good. Weapon pack. I presume it's in like accessories. These are heads and shoulders. Head, shoulders, knees, and spears. Guns. I didn't think of Sanguinary Guard. They're not quite the right spear, that's why I didn't think of it. Phoenix past 20 quid, that's a bit of it. That, I mean, technically perfect. A bit much though. Is there like loads of spears in a box? Am I being crazy? Is there like a unit of spears you can get? Axes. Adrasite spears. I don't want to pay 20 quid for some resin ones. Do they do plastic? Or is that all you're talking about? Oh! Melee weapon set. Oh, there's only 2. Ah. I mean, I only need 2, but it's 30 quid. There's only 2. That's a bitch. They're nice looking spears. They'd work. They'd work, but there's only 2. God damn. Business expensive. Well, yeah, it's not the problem. I can buy them, but it's not really like a, hey guys, save yourself some money. Then rather than buying this £25 kit, buy a £30 melee weapon set and have loads spare. Morning, Alex. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. How are you doing good? Yeah, Lord Exalter's 26. You gotta make it cheaper. You know? How do we make it cheaper? We need a spear. We need a whip. You technically don't need a spear and whip. You can build your power fist and a sword and pistol. You could technically build it from an infractor. But it's not the same, is it? You could build him from the noise marine kit, just like that. But it's not the same. 5-finger discount. I did it with 3D printing. I 3D. How did I save all this money? I 3D printed it. Hedonites. What do Hedonites have? Anyone with a bunch of whips? I mean, I was going to build a load of Exultant out of the character in here, because it is pretty nice, to be fair. But I thought I had one, but I don't. That's a Lord Exalted if I ever saw one. Give it a whip. Give it a whip. Simbaresh Twin Souls. The thing is with it, I think the reason my videos do so well is because they're stuff people have. You know? It's stuff people have. People don't have this stuff, you know? Hellstriders have whips. Do they have spears? No, they just got arm spears. Arm spear things. Playing less with... I suppose you could turn these into Seekers. I suppose they have... They could use the unit as like the demon Seeker unit, but it's a bit of a stretch, I think. People are mad enough that I'm saying save money to buy Possessed than using... buying a kit just for the arms. Plenty of whips on bits box. Plenty of whips in my top drawer. You know what I'm saying? That was a joke. These have like glaive. Do they have whips? Do they have bows? No whips. Yeah, I think you done fucked it. I think you done fucked it. I don't think it's like a good kit that you can use to get like good money worth that. I keep closing it. I don't think there's a good kit that you can buy that's worth it where you're not wasting loads. You know? The reason that the Possessed and the Heresy conversion works, because you're not wasting anything. They're actually buying a kit just for the arms, which is just a bit extreme, I think. To make them more unique, yeah. But I'm not really like, I'm doing this to make it more unique. I'm doing this to like get the most out of the kit and save a bit of money, I think. Someone suggested Daughters of Cain. Daughters of Cain, spears and whips. They're a bit small. They're resin, I think. Got a whip. Got a little whip. No spear. That'd be cool. Imagine Lord Zoltan like that. That'd be cool. They do come with whips. Yeah, separate kits though. Yeah, I think you done fucked it. I think you done fucked it, chat. I think just go out and buy them. You can build Lord Cacophonist, but then you're left with 5 Noise Marines. So you've got to just, like, raid someone else's bits box. I don't think there's, like, a good kit that you can be like, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy this kit and some Noise Marines to build some characters. Because it's really buying 2 kits and the Noise Marines and then doing it that way. I don't think it works. I don't think it works, to be honest. Well, I'm so excited for Emperor's Children finally coming out. It's been fucking ages. Well, it's been like over a month since they first came out. Anyway, before I continue, I need to tell my time to my Discord that I'm live. ! Discord in chat. Going live. I'm live talking competitive Emperor's Children. Then talking about how my brain is being infected by China. That's what's happening, chat. That's what's happening. That's what's happening today. They're the plans. They're the plans. Let me quickly catch up with chat. Originals are a new flavor. I only get the most minimal profile of noise marines, noise flavored, and of course melee oriented types to protect the OG noise boys. Oh, I don't know. Have I missed something? No Sonic Hellbrute and attempt sellers Molifines. Yeah, no Sonic Hellbrute's annoying, but that's what it is. It is what it is. No, but getting mad. What's the point in getting mad when you can just move on with your life and do something else? Finally got my office set up, so I have space to paint and build again. Built a biovore yesterday. You cheeky boy. You very cheeky boy. We should play. We should play. I wish I had like one free day that I could play. I keep saying to people, I'm like, yeah, we should get gaming. I'm like, I don't have no time. I really want to just have a week off, I think. I'm so mad that Emperor Children Terminators don't get Doom Sirens and Phoenix Spears. But I feel like you're just really mad that there's no sonic weapons in this book. And, like, I agree. But, like, we've moved on. It's been a month. It's been a month, bro. You know? They've been out a month. We've known that they've not had Sonic Hellbrutes for a while. It's annoying. I do agree. I do agree. But we've got to move on. You've got to let go. You've got to let go. Maybe Emperor's Children aren't for you. Until they get a Sonic Hellbrute in Wave 2. You could buy whips and spears from Bits Box. But then as soon as they run out, you fucked, aren't you? Mad at GW for killing the flavor of Slaneshi cultists, Astartes, Terminators that fit, as well as how World Eaters Terminators are lacking the Corn Berserker flavor. I mean, they play like World Eaters. It's been 20 years since Emperor's Children got anything good. It's out this weekend. Or next weekend or whatever. Very mad. Very mad. Very mad in chat. So I got over £500 back from the airline for being stranded in Iceland for a day. What should I buy with it? You should buy 100 members. That's what I say. I think you should buy 100 members. Don't you think? Chat, buy 100 members. Don't tell him. I think you should gift at least 20. to say thanks. Because without me... Yep. That's all I got. That's all I got. Without me. The end. Mikey, I don't think I like 40k anymore. What the fuck do I do? Bro, you're in too deep. You're in too deep. Too late. Too late. You're in too deep, my friend. You're in. You're in. There's no escape now. You know that, don't you? You are on the treadmill. You can't get off the treadmill or you'll never get back on. The treadmill is there for you. It's your friend. Allegedly. Allegedly. Yo, Brennan! Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. What a fucking boy. What an absolute legend. If you've just been gifted membership from Brennan, make sure you say a huge thank you. We love Brennan. And he's also just started off our little game. We have a little game every time you become a member. Super chat. Gift a membership. Become a Prime sub over on twitch.tv. Gift a sub on Twitch. If you gift subs as well, it counts in multiples rather than just one. And you get to trigger this. We're trying to beat our high score of 27. We almost beat it Monday. Maybe we can do it again today. Okay. Maybe we can do it again today with your help. You've got 10 minutes to re-trigger it. If it goes, it goes. It starts again. Okay. Lambo, 10 members, one at a time. Come on, get us going. So yeah, if you don't like 40k, what do you want? What future do you want? Do you want you to just enjoy it again? Okay. Do you want to just enjoy it again? Maybe you're playing too much. Do you want to be good at it? Maybe you need to take serious, like, inward reflection and look why you're not doing so well, if that's the problem. But ultimately, what is the problem? But really, if you don't like it, jokes aside, play something else for a bit. You know? Play something else that you enjoy for a bit. Ultimately, when I'm bored of 40k and I'm fed up of losing, if I'm fed up of losing, I do a little bit of inward reflection. I do something else. I play some video games. I build models. I paint models. You know? Yo! Astral Shy! Thanks for the Prime. Thanks for kicking off up to Wave 2. I'm up to Wave 2, dude. Let's try and get up to Wave 3, chat. Thanks. If you type !multi, you'll be able to see me live streaming on YouTube and twitch.tv. So I'm just getting spammed with people on Twitch with fucking cheap viewers here. Go away. Killjoy! Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. The Emperor's Children releases are all pretty great, except Fulgrim is shit. Who put him on a 30mm base? I did say it was on a 130mm base. I think I've got a reel. I'm planning a reel. I need to go grab them. I keep forgetting. But the paper cutouts that I have are the actual perfect size. I think I nailed it when I was playing that game with the paper cutouts. Fulgrim's fucking massive, bro. Fulgrim's massive. He's so big. Well, he's not even... The thing is with it, he's not actually that tall. I haven't built mine yet. I do have one. Thank you very much, Games Workshop, for sending me one. Really appreciate it. He's on a massive base. He's actually quite short, but the... Asriel! Thank you for the 3 months of Primer. Appreciate you. Thanks for the 3 months of Prime. Let's go. We're up to 4 now, chat. Keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it moving. The base is mostly tail, which is quite weird. Can you put him on 100? Is that legal? Okay. 1, no. You can't put him on 100 because he doesn't quite fit because his tail's too big. Because he's all quite coiled up, you know, but he's like coiled up in a big... He's like a cinnamon swirl. You know, of a snake. Think of a cinnamon swirl trying to get a 130mm one on a 100mm base. Also, that is cheating. That is the definition of cheating. That is making it smaller for an advantage. And the advantage being to be able to get him in smaller places. Don't make that hand gesture. But yeah, so 100th amo base, he's fucking huge. He's huge, dude. So it's like getting him around terrain is a nightmare. An absolute nightmare. 100th makes him literally unplayable on any good terrain set. Yeah, it's very, very difficult. You can play him on UKTC, you can play him on GW. You can't play him on WTC. WTC has too much terrain anyway, in my opinion. I think the buildings, because they're using buildings they've already got, I think a lot of the buildings are way too big for like the middle of the board. But it's a very enjoyable terrain set, you know? It's a very enjoyable terrain set. Let me catch up. I'm so far behind. Giljoy, thanks for the follow. Building practice right now. Should I stick the icon on a melter gun or a plasma gun? Okay. Very tough one. Very, very tough one. One, I didn't do that because I'm a numpty. You should definitely do that. Or one of them at least. Now, the plasma gun is likely to be the one you save for last. Okay? You're gonna want the plasma gun realistically, because it's longer range and it's more consistent than like a melter gun. The issue is, don't overcharge. Just don't overcharge, because if you pop your own head off and lose your icon, you're gonna be so mad. So that is like the downside. But I would say more often than not, plasma takes the icon. All GW boards are designed for 101mm gaps. There's one spot he fits on UKTC. WTC is actually okay as you can move over the walls. That is also true because the walls are down on one side, right? The thing is with GW is like, yeah, there's some gaps he can't go through, but a lot of the time it's just footprint that's blocking it off. What do you mean don't overcharge? I'm no coward. Giljoy, put it on the melter gun, mate. Put it on the melter gun. I've been told I should borrow a Knight Army and play that. Let me have a look. Let me have a look what you've said, because I've missed the other bit. Because I said try something else, which isn't it's not great advice. It's probably an attitude issue. I've been playing all the games all year and enjoying them, and now I'm looking at all these armies and seeing dread. So you think maybe it's a competitive, it's a lack of competitive, how do I say this? Let me think for a minute. I'm thinking, see, if you're going into a tournament worrying about every army, is that because of your own personal skill, or is that because of the army you're playing? You know? Because if it's the army that you're playing, then that's easy. We just flip army, you know? I only play 40k events, right? So I'm always facing the best button. That's an issue. That's an issue. That can really skew your mindset and that can really skew how you look at 40k, because you are only ever playing against someone who is trying their best. You know? Option C, you spent too much time on Reddit. Also true. KR8, very true. If you're only playing tournaments and you're only playing against the best of the best, or the best of the best at that time, you know, in that area, whatever, because usually it's just random people. Everyone's trying to get the better of you, whereas in like a more casual game that is trying to be competitive, that's a good time for you and your opponents to have that discussion, especially if you've got a good friend who you're playing with, to be like, I'm trying to better myself, so help me and I'll try and help you. And that's how I play when I'm feeling fed up and a bit worried about like competitive 40k, is I'm like, I want to play a competitive game and help each other play to the best of our abilities and learn and practice with each other, not just let's have a competitive tournament game on a Thursday, you know? So, yo, Andy, thanks to Prime. Prime's counting as 2. Don't know why Primes are counted as 2. Andy, thank you for the 6 Primes, dude. Really appreciate it. You need a sparring partner? Yeah, exactly, Dad. If your sparring partner at the moment is at an event, then it's gonna make you feel shit. Because if you keep losing, because you're not getting these proper practice games, because like a tournament game is practice, but it's not good practice, if that makes sense, you know? It'll teach you about the meta and understanding of what other people are playing and how other people are, like what other people are playing and how other people play, and you might pick up some tricks that other people do that you didn't realize you could do, but it's not like bettering yourself. It's kind of like trial by fire, quite literally, you know? It's like trial by fire, so you're only learning by failing in a tournament, I would say. I think that's where I'm going to get. I think that's where I'm going. I'm going for it. I think that's the angle I'm going for. I think you're only learning tournaments by trial by fire, whereas a sparring partner is kind of like you're in the hyperbolic time chamber, you know? You're practicing with each other and you're bettering each other. I think that's where I want to go. I think that's where we're at. Thing is, I don't want to play 40k in my free time. I want to play different games. I think that, well, we guess we have to break down. I didn't realize we were doing a therapy session this morning, but here we are. Why don't we want to play 40k in our spare time? Because I'm playing loads of games, but I also really want to play 40k. You know, I think 40k is the best it's ever been right now. Imagine having time to play games. That's me. True. So chat, I've also, if you're local to Sheffield, as of next week, if you're thinking about sparring partners, a good plug. As of next week, Thursday, every Thursday, I'm going to be running a competitive 40k club night at the Outpost. It's a bit of an excuse because I want to play more games, because I play a lot of games, but a lot of them are on camera, let's be honest. Speaking of which, I will be streaming on Friday with Elliot, Grey Knights versus Custodes. Hell yeah, dude. Don't know why I'm doing this. Hell yeah, dude. Grey Knights versus Custodes is Friday. But every Thursday night, I'm going to start running a competitive club night, which I think would be fun. So every Thursday at the Outpost, what we're going to do is kind of like get people together who want to play competitive practice games. They're going to be able to request what type of terrain that they play on from our store, our 5 banks of terrain. And yeah, it's going to be free as well. It's just going to be like a competitive club night. And then essentially I can become that guy at the club where I beat everybody. I want to be that guy at the club who beats everybody. But yeah, so every Thursday we're going to do like, I want to be able to, basically I'm going to be playing games every Thursday. So I was chatting to the Outpost and they were like, why don't you run a club? And I was like, that's fun. That's fun. That's a good guy. You need to do more filthy neckbeard to that guy. I won't shower Thursdays. Okay. Yes, Lions Custodes. Elliot is playing them, so don't expect too much. But yeah, it's going to be Lions Custodes versus the Hallowed by Thy... I don't know what it's called. The Grotmus Grey Knights. Purifiers and Crow, basically. Hallowed be thy name. Warpbane, thank you. Clubhouse app does a find club where you sub your comp list and get randomly paired for like 1 round RTT on a weeknight. That's essentially what we're going to do. I'm going to like, if people want to play each other, then yeah, whatever. If they want to like play each other, then yeah, cool. But essentially it's going to be, let us know who's playing, we'll randomly pair you. You know? And it's like sparring. It's the hyperbolic time chamber every Thursday. So if you're in local to Sheffield, starting next week. Outpost, it's going to be all under Outpost banner, but I'll be organising it. So, but yeah, we're just letting people choose what type of terrain they want. Like if they're going to a UKTC event, they've got UKTC event terrain to use. If they're going to a WTC event, they've got WTC events terrain. If they're going to a GW event, they've got GW terrain to play on. That's essentially the thought. And they've got Hellstorm player place as well. Let's be honest, chat. I like it. I think it's great. I think it's really good. I should start saying like this. I think he's great. I think he's really good. The best terrain. The best terrain. They said is the best, the highest marks. But yeah, so but you'll basically have a choice of terrain, you know. You'll have a choice of terrain every Thursday, which will be fun. Any news on Super All Stars? If I had news, I would give it you, Martin, I'm afraid. That is going to be, sadly, the answer for a little while. I will share stories of what do you call it? I'll share stories of the drama eventually. But watch it. It's a watch this space. I haven't announced it for a reason. Have you done anything as bigly as this? No, because I'm not a person of crime. Yo, chat, we got about 3 minutes on the timer. Make sure you jump on it. Gift a membership. Keep it going. Trying to get to 26. I'm still dying on... Batlord, you're having an argument against yourself, I think. I'm still dying on the hill. Our OG Empress Children army don't deserve to be the faction that being so underrated, then so sold out for new stands who don't care about the actual Noise Marine lore vibe. What season of the year can we expect? Martin, I've literally just told you all I can tell you. If I had more, I would say. If I had a month, if I had a year, I would say. We don't listen, we just chat. Also very true. If I could tell you about Super All Stars 3, where it's going to be, what's happening, I would tell you, okay? Please focus on my other events that are happening initially, and as soon as Super All Stars 3 has news, then I will tell you. Mikey's only under NDA from the owner of Super All Stars. That's true. Professor Hellstorm is dealing with that, not me. See, you're making it up. You just say, oh, there's nothing. There's nothing. Like, I haven't said that. Stop asking me. I'll tell you when I can. All right? If I won't get fucking screwed by everybody, I would be able to tell you more. But I can't tell you anything. I can't tell you anything because everything's in the air all the time. It will be happening on planet Earth in the future. That's what I can tell you. It will happen on planet Earth within the now and the end death of the planet. I blame Varak. You know what? It probably is slightly Varak's fault. Which could be next week. It could be. It could be a boat. Or if the planet dies tomorrow, then you can call me a liar. If the planet dies tomorrow, you can happily call me a liar. I'll tell you all the tea if this number gets to 100. There we go. That's £100 if you donate £1 at a time. Or it's 100 members. It's up to you. Nick, we've already started, mate. Crack on. 94 members. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I'll tell you everything. Shadow Son, thanks for the follow, dude. Appreciate it. Thanks for following me on Twitch. Yo, someone did something. Someone got it up. I don't know what. I don't know what did it. Was it a prime? What is this? What is it, a sub? Can't come on stream and say you have 500 spare and not donate. That's true, Dan. I've already used 4 of it almost immediately to pay off credit cards. Bruh. Shadow Sword, thanks for the prime, dude. Thanks for the prime. I think primes counts too. So that's even more reason to go use your free prime sub over on twitch.tv/Hellstormwargaming. Nick, you can't say you got 500 spare and then say you use 400 of it to pay off credit cards. That means you don't have 500 spare, you have 100 spare. That's very different. Very different. Let's talk about economics. If number, less debt. Just came back from the UK, can't afford anything at the moment. Well, download the cheese. I appreciate you hanging out. Sounds like 100 for £1 super chats. That's true. That's true. Yeah, Nick had to pay £400 in tariffs. Nick had to pay £400 in tariffs to get home. I'm just asking as I need to book it off. I know. If it's not going to be happening within like the next 3 weeks. It's not going to be happening within probably the next 4 months. So don't worry. It's not going to something on me announced. It's going to be like, right, okay, it's in 2 weeks. Because I need time to prepare. I need time to sort stuff out. As soon as I can announce it, as soon as everything's confirmed, I obviously will. I'm not withholding it for no reason, you know? I'm not withholding information just for the fun, because it's not fun. I would rather people be buying tickets, you know? That's what I'm kind of hoping for. Batlord, what's going on, bro? You're fighting a battle by yourself, dude. Dude, you're fighting a battle by yourself. People telling me to let it go. You don't give a fuck like I do. I've been into this longer than all of most. I've been in the trenches. Bro, let it go. If you don't like 40k, don't play it. If you don't like your Emperor Children Army anymore, don't play it. Sell it on eBay. No one cares this much. Chill out, bro. It's a game. It's a made-up game, dude. It's a made-up game. None of it's real. It's all pretend. We all pretend it's really cool. It's actually really cringe. It's super cringe, dude. We paint toy soldiers for hours on end, put weights on because our entire hobby is stood at a table or sat at one. And then we're like, yeah, I rolled some sixes, bro. It's cringe. Chill out. Love when influencers think they can tell original fans and faction players to let it go, and their Sims trying to tell me BS LMAO. Bro, I've been playing since 3rd edition. No, I haven't. That's a lie. I've been playing since 4th edition. You can tell because my channel's old as fuck. No one cares how long you've been here. No, it doesn't mean anything. You've been a dweeb for longer than everyone else. Okay. No one cares. Bro, just chill out. Stop fighting in a losing battle. You know who gets to decide what happens to your Emperor Children Army? The people who make it. And you're just a little piggy who's gonna bite up. That's how these things work, you know. like that's all it is. Buy it, little pay pigs. We've got our shareholders to pay. It's not that deep. It's not that deep, bro. If you like the old stories, read the old ones. If you don't like the new models, don't fucking buy them. Buy something else. Fucking hell, dude. For Lord Exultant, it's spear and what else? Seeker. Lord Exultant, spear and whip every time, bro. Spear and power fist looks better. Spear and whip is the idea. But reason being, spear's the best into most targets, and the whip is extra attacks. Migrant Mrs. agrees it's cringe. Ghosty Duck, thank you for the prime. I really appreciate you. It did work. Thank you so much. And also, Trajan Valoris, thank you for becoming a member at Primaris tier. Make sure you join our Discord. Exclamation point Discord. It's full of tourists who hate the old Emperor children. Speaking as a fellow old dweeb who's been into it since the beginning of time, get over it. That's cool, Black Lord. Glad you enjoyed. Glad you played EC back in the day, mate. Buy your new stuff and be happy. That's cool, bro. Okay, Boomer. Okay, Boomer. It's nicer than to add a brand new faction. To be fair, Deck, to be fair, people are so mad that this, you know, my video, it did pretty well. Don't know if you do. I really like the new Emperor Children. Thought I'd let you know that. This one. Listen to this. Listen to this. It's important. Listen to this line. Wow. Wow, mate.
It's not often we get a brand new faction in 40k, but
I say it's not often we get a brand new faction in 40k, and it isn't often. It's like once every 3 years. But the amount of comments I've had on this video because of that one line at the beginning, where I'm like, it's not often we get a brand new faction. Everyone's like, actually, Emperor Children have been out forever. And it's like, actually, we get a new. We get a new faction every 3 years. We got Leader Votan. And then before that, we got Decisions of Battle or whatever. People just get so mad. So mad. Actually, we get one every 3 years. If he's been into 40k that long, he'd know this ain't his first time. Get a real job, Hellstorm. I should get a real job. It's Brennan Duck. Coasting Duck. Oh, there we go. I didn't realise. Hey, Duck. How you doing, buddy? I did Sword and Whip. Sword and Whip's a bit rubbish, I won't lie. Sword is probably the worst option, sadly. Don't get me wrong, looks cool. Don't get me wrong, looks cool. But Sword and Whip is probably... Sword's a bit rubbish, sadly. What you could do, so you don't have to chop your model up, is nip the end of the handle and just add a longer handle into the sword. It looks like he's holding a spear. Sorted. I'm going to build my new Emperor Children with no noise weapons just to piss off Batlord. Brilliant. Legit, I hated having to either to buy new bases or rebase on my own ones. You know, it needs money for shareholders. I either deal with it or leave the hobby. That's the thing, like it is annoying, but it's only really relevant if you're playing like in events or like if you play someone who you just say, if you just play like a casual game, no one's really going to care. You know what I mean? Because I always say there's like casual and like competitively casual. And like, as I said, I'm starting a club because I need to play more games. I need an excuse to get out of the house and play games rather than just working. Where it's going to be like competitively casual. So it's designed for people to get better at being competitive and just playing competitive games more. That sort of stuff. You probably need the right bases just so you're playing the right thing. But if you just play casually, no one cares about base sizes. You know, if you just play like a casual game with a friend or whatever, you know, if you play against me, for example, Alex, or you play against like Scott or someone, we're not going to care. But yeah, it's if you play like competitively casually, you know, playing like practice games because you want to go to a tournament or something, then yeah, you kind of need to rebase. But rebasing is an absolute bitch. But you can buy bags of bases and stick them on top. That does. Looks a bit weird. That does it. But you can also get like base extenders as well, which if you put them on and then just add more basing material, then that's great. It's annoying, but it's not awful. I rebased fucking 120 orks when Neil's ork army was all out of date. We did it, you know what I mean? So, Futa Cine, thanks for the prime. Really appreciate it. Look, we're up to 13, chat. Who are you calling a casual? You sweaty whack player. I am casually sweaty. Do you know Mikey's always been an Emperor's Children player? I've literally been playing Emperor's Children longer than everybody here. Let's be honest. Barring Batlord. Barring Batlord exclusively, who I'm not going to ban because it's just funny. Barring Batlord, I played Emperor's Children longer than everyone. Know why? Because I got it before you. Where are we going every year? Do we get a new faction every year? Don't think that's true. What faction did we get last year? World Eaters? Okay, sure. Crew's not a new faction, shut up. But I thought Tower were the new boys, yeah. Also, Mikey, every 3 is about as often as the common to interact with a real human. Also true. Fist and Spear looks neat. Yeah, I think Fist and Spear looks great. It's the Whip's the best one. I did Spear and Whip, but I don't know if anyone good can... If that's any good, can Batlord let me know, because he knows best. I did your trick with 30k breeds. I did 2 champion boxes. I have 40 infractors and 40 tormentors. Seeger, I think you got enough. Lay up the hat. It's time to rest. The sun's getting real low. I don't think you need any more infractors or tormentors, bro. But what you could do is use those spare noise marines to send them to me. That'd be cool. That'd be very cute, I think. And then the other squad you can use to build Lord Exultants. You're welcome. Mikey just post image in general. GW just update their site on what platform they'll be using all the time. What? Yo, chat, if you want to share something with me, don't forget that you will you can use share with Mikey in the Discord. Oh, Games Workshop not using well, Games Workshop have updated and they're not using X. They've removed X on their website. Huh. Good on them. Good on them. No Nazi platform here. I don't know where to see it though. Where do you see it? I don't know. That's fun though. Good for them. Good for them. We love that. Cromlech new spears, I think, at 40k scale. Let me use third-party bits. I mean, technically, I could just print them, but to make a video, I wanted to do something where it's like, using this kit, you could save money by doing this. Yeah, I play casual and competitive at my club only, so we play Legends, no Wizardwig, etc. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Just to annoy that guy, I'm just getting into 40k as of 3 months ago, and Emperor Shun is my first army. Food and CD! I can't believe, did you know how long I've played Emperor's Children? I've been playing Emperor's Children for like 2 months. Okay, I've been playing, no one even cares about it anymore. No one even cares about the real noise lore. Welcome to the community Food CD. Make sure you join the Discord. Explain your Discord in chat on both platforms. Really appreciate it. I'm sweaty as fuck, not sticking to my faction anymore. Full meta chasing time now. God damn, you are sweaty as fuck. Because like that, until Thousand Suns come out. Our agents of the Imperium. Our agents of the Imperium new faction. No. Which reminds me of 6 noise reads. You do, Lambo. I need them. No posts on their account on Twitter since March. Good for them. I don't think they've posted anything in ages. It's the bottom of Warcom. Ah. Oh. There's a little bit of a lag. Hello. Do you think GW will make a significant points reduction to Fulgrims or change his rules? Because what I've seen, it sucks. We're going to talk about that very shortly. Very, very shortly. I know I've been rambling for a while. It's just been, we've kind of like loosely talking about Emperor's Children. We're going to be looking at some Emperor's Children lists today. But yeah, it needs a points drop. I would say it needs a points drop. Save money. Did you know that the internet doesn't like you to do that? Just look at your comment section. It's funny that I pinned that comment. It's just getting more and more hate, which is hilarious.
It's come with a...
I pinned that comment that said my videos were dog shit. So to say money, you have to spend money. Speculate to accumulate, J-Games. Like all the, that has likes, but all the replies usually have a lot more, which is quite funny. So he's just getting cooked in the chat. It's very funny. Well done, everyone, if you commented on that. Does this mean I can start being rude to new necroplex out of the OG codex? Matt Barrow, turns out you can. Well done, mate. Agents of the Imperium is a new codex, not a new faction. Exactly. It's honestly always been so funny to me that their most prominent social feed is Facebook. Like, GW is your man. Yeah, like, they love Facebook, don't they? Like 40k players and Warhammer players tend to love Facebook. It's crazy. I can't stand it. This, Batlord back! Batlord! How you doing, bro? Missed you. Disrespect to the original fans of Emperor's Children and even 2RD. Correction, 2RD. 2RD, chat! 2RD! Don't forget about 2RD! I wish you could pull it up, but my streamer mod's not working. It's not working, bro. Chat, we stand with 2RD. Jacob too. JSA is a real faction. They are a real faction, but they're not a real new one. Thanks for that too, mate. Appreciate you. Why is my chat not working? Come on, show me both, bro. Show me both chats. It's only showing me YouTube, Twitch, sorry. Platforms. God damn. It's only showing me Twitch. Rubbish. Been paying for a while. I only paid at video beginning of night. Well, welcome, Azrael. You're welcome here, dude. People will get Sonic Dreads and Sonic Spear Terminators in the 2RD wave. I was realizing I could do this. There we go. Maybe they'll get it in the 2RD wave. 3rd edition is a toilet flex. I've no idea what that means, bro. I got no idea what that means, dude. What's a toilet flex? Is that when I just roll my dice in the bog? What are you saying, bro? What did you smoke this morning? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at Batlord. Batlord! Let's chat. Let's chat specifically. You know? Let's chat specifically. Let me just go to my live stream. I don't know if you knew I was live. Let's chat. That's me. Come on. Quite out you come. Oh, don't want to do that. Batlord, dude. Alright, why is my fucking internet going so slow today? Channel activity. Let's see. Let's see what you've been saying. This is held for review. Okay. Bro, what's that profile picture? You've only ever spoken in this stream. You've only ever said anything in this stream. And you started with... Fuck these tariffs. I mean, yeah, base, to be fair. I need to get 4 to 6 Lord Exalted Cacophonies. Bro, you don't even have to play Warhammer. You can only have 3. Could you have 6 in 3rd edition? Did you only have... Could you have 6 in 3rd edition? What's going on, bro? What's going on? You've only ever spoken in this chat, which is great. And you're just being a little poo-poo. A little poo head. Bro, just go chill out. You got 18 subscribers. Batlord, what have you done? Batlord, you're gonna get roasted now, you know that, don't you? Have you released a video before? That's not you. Bro, he's been cooking. Bro, this is who we're getting cooked by. Do you know how long I've been playing 40k compared to these new people? Bus ride 8 years ago. Shorts. Batlord scaring haunters.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I was waiting for somebody.
Yeah.
I was waiting for someone to come through and like try to scare the fuck
Instagram
out of me.
motherfuckers.
Let's do that.
Member.
I think I've seen enough. Yo, Riley, thank you for becoming a member. Welcome to the boys club. Welcome to the boys club, dude. Just remember when you're shouting at people on the internet, your profiles are public. All right. Your profiles are public. Don't forget. Right, anyway, look, listen, I'll do you one. I'll do you a solid backlog. I'll subscribe. I'm number 19. All notifications. Let's go. Number 19. Welcome. I'll subscribe. Oh, okay. Just remember, before you try and cook these influencers, your profiles are public, bro. Give me something for the cringe and let me die. Anyway, where were we? If he's played since 1985, he must be like 45 years old. Yeah. Be careful what you wish for in second edition. I'm Wildy is my second wave was repost 8-bound. Which is cool. It's called Slaughterbound. It's like completely different, bro. I'm not sure he's speaking, but it sounds like it's a good stuff. It does sound like it's good stuff, to be fair. You got told. Batlord, bro. I think you need to sit down. Batlord, I think you just need to be quiet. I think you need to sit quietly in the corner and think about what you've done. Can we just ban him already so we can talk about the news? Sectored. How do we pronounce 2RD? Sectored? Seconded generation EC plays and lists. That's true. We're going to talk about lists. I'm using my extra noise reads for 2 kick on office, maybe an exalter with potentially making 3 flawless with them. Not a bad shout, dude. Not a bad shout. You shouldn't take that kind of use. Somebody can't cook rice. I've got rice cooker, bro. I know how to cook rice. I second the banning of the backlog. Nah, I took one for the team there, to be fair. Good laughs. Right, chaps, time. Emperor's Children are on pre-order now. You can currently order your Emperor's Children. You can use my link, ! Outpost. Watch this. Outpost. Watch this cool thing. You get a link. You get a link to the Outpost, which is very cool. Okay, you get discount Warhammer if you're pre-ordering any Emperor's Children this weekend, or want to, or are planning to. You get 20% off. And there's even stock left at the Outpost. They've got 4 Fulgrims left. Isn't that great? Yeah, Batlord, use your link. Use this link. I'm boycotting the new Emperor's Children release in honors of 2nd edition Veterans of the Long War. Brilliant. So look, they've got some Tormentors in stock. They've got 5 Flawless Blades and some Fulgrim. They have data cards. They have codexes. They don't have Lucius. They don't currently have Lucius. But you can use my link. As I said, post it in the comments. You get 20% off pre-orders. And also new colour forward brushes. Yo, they kept that quiet. Get that one quiet, bro. Good Forge, hook me up. Hook me up with some brushes, bro. So yeah, so you can grab your new Emperor's Children. There's still a few left. You get 20% off pre-orders, which you put Fulgrim at £82, which is very cool. Very, very cool. But, chat, what should you be buying? You can look at what's out of stock and get a good idea. You can go look at what's out of stock. I'll sell you my Lucius for £5,000. There you go. I'll sell you mine. I'll sell you mine. So, what is the best Emperor's Children list? You might know. You might have an idea. You might have an idea. Well, this weekend there's an event called Home Nations, which is essentially a mini UKTC. Mini WTC. It's a mini team championships in the UK. There is Team England, there is Team Belgium, Team Ireland, Team Netherlands, Team Northern Ireland, Team Scotland, Team USA, Team Wales. 8 teams playing an event this weekend, Home Nations. And my good friend Jamati said the lists are now public. So I thought we could, rather than go through all of the lists and be like, look at all these cool lists, we could have a look at what is common in an Emperor's Children list. Now, I already think I know what a good Emperor's Children list is because I used it against Big C. And he did not have a good time. It was brutal. It was pretty bad. But I do think there's some legs in that sort of list. In things like Lucius being a staple, Winged Demon Princes being staples, and running Coterie of the Dark Prince, or whatever it's called. What's it called? Coterie of... Let me find it, chat. Can't remember its name. Yo, Nori! Thanks for the Prime. Hello, world. Hello to you. Thank you for the Prime, dude. Really appreciate it. Chat, we're at 17. Let's try and get to 27 today. Coterie of the Conceited. There we go. So, Coterie of the Conceited is a very interesting attachment. Not only is it just very strong, I just think the mechanic's very fun. This is essentially what you do at the start of each battle round. You pledge how many units you are going to kill that turn, okay? Your warlord has to be alive, but you pledge how many units are you going to kill that turn. Now, I do think it needs an FAQ to say you can't say 0, but also 0 would just negate the damage taken. Because essentially what happens is, if you pledge a number, let's say you pledge 2, and you kill 2 or more units that turn, so it doesn't keep stacking, but it's 2 or more, you get 2 packed points, they call it. And essentially, the more packed points that you gain over the game, you gain more buffs and abilities. Okay, so if you have 1, you get reroll hit rolls of 1. If you have 3, you get reroll wound rolls of 1. And they're cumulative, so they add together. So you get reroll hits and wounds of 1 with 3. If you have 5, everyone gets lethal and sustained, which is obviously very, very strong. And if you have 7, you get crits on 5s, which is obviously with lethal sustained and rerolling 1s to hit. That is absolutely insane. But you need to be able to stack up 7 kills and then still have units to use it against. Thank you, Angron. I'll look at that in a second. If you pledge a number, say 2, and you only kill 1, your warlord takes D3 mortal wounds. Okay? Which means this detachment is very, very strong, but you need a warlord who can survive. And I believe, yeah, your warlord has to be on the battlefield as well. So there's a reason that Fulgrim is still in stock. Because he's awful in this detachment, and it's arguably the best one. You know? Because Fulgrim has to be on the battlefield. If you lose your warlord, you can't use the ability, you can't pledge anymore, so you can't gain anymore. And if Fulgrim's on the battlefield, he's probably stuck behind some terrain, which means he's going to be very survivable, but he's a 300 point sink. So Fulgrim is terrible in this detachment. What is good is Lucius, because Lucius has lone operative. If he's no, just lone operative. Yeah, sorry, getting confused. Thinking about the Demon Prince. Lucius just has lone operative, and he has a feeling of pain as well. So if you do fuck it, oh, it's 375. It's a 400 point sink. He should be 300. Yeah, so Lucius has lone operative, so you can't target him over 12. And he has a feeling of pain. So if you do fail your pledge, at least he's only taking a third of that D3 mortal wounds, which makes him a very good staple in that list. Now, if anyone does get near him, he has fight first. He's obviously very choppy as well, but he's also quite cheap at 140 points. So that's the reason that is the best detachment. It's also why Fulgrim isn't really that good. Now you could use Fulgrim in that list, but you'll just probably lose him early on, so you'll stop gaining impact points. Fulgrim works better in other detachment, but he's a bit too big and a bit too expensive, so you're not really going to see him. And you're not really going to see him in many lists, like many competitive lists, you know. Have a Warlord, Lord Exalted, and have it hide at the back of your home. The thing is, if anyone gets line of sight to him, he's just dead. With Lucius, if you get line of sight to him, you're going to be within 12. If you're within 12, you're pretty close. He's not feeling no pain. If he's pretty close, he can kill you. So what I thought we could do is, rather than go through every single list, we could just look at some Emperor's Children list, you know, and see what's going on. So we've got Nassim, who's running Emperor's Children. Let's have a look what he's playing. He's left a YouTube link as his list name. Let's have a look at this. What's this? He's got Murder on My Mind! Murder on his mind, what can he say? Thought we were going to get rickrolled. You nearly were. So, what does he have? I hate this list thing. It's a WTC thing. I hate it. I think it's so dumb. So, we got Demon Prince with wings. Great. Demon Prince with wings. Great. Surprised he's not got the upgrade. Oh, he does. Pledge of Eternal Servitude. I mean, stupid. The Pledge of Eternal Servitude is the one that essentially, when the unit dies, it gets back up on D6 wounds after passing leadership check, which is great. Demon Prince with wings are insanely good. So good. They are very fast at moving 17 inches or something stupid. They obviously advance a charge and all the Emperor's Children shit. They impact hits on the way in to the number of wounds they have remaining. So if you have 10 wounds remaining, you roll 10 dice. On a 4-up, you do a mortal wound to a maximum of 6. So yeah, the Pledge of Eternal Servitude keeps that guy around for longer, which means you really use him as a torpedo. So on average, they're doing 5 mortal wounds at full health. They have 10 wounds, right? I'm 99% sure they have 10 wounds. 90% sure. Yeah, 10 wound stat. So on average, they're doing about 5 mortal wounds on the way in, and then they are fighting. They're pretty good in combat. If you've got any of the pledges are rerolling ones to hit, they're probably rerolling ones to wound as well. So with 2 of them, on average, if you charge 1 target, that's 10 mortal wounds on average. Max is 12, and they need to be at full health as well. But that's a lot of mortal wounds just in the charge phase. To which then, if they do kill somebody in the charge phase, they then activate, pile in, and hit something else if they can. You know? He's got 2 Demon Princes, as I mentioned. A Lord Exalted, Lord Exalted, Lord Exalted, Lord Cacao, with double Screamer Pistol with Pledge of Unholy Fortune. So Pledge of Unholy Fortune is to treat a hit as a 6, which is great on Noise Marines. And then Lucius. So, yeah, very similar to what I was running. This is arguably going to be slightly better, a bit more tuned, but it's the same area, you know? And with Emperor's Children, you can't really deviate too much, but it's the bulk of it, you know? I've got a mate at our local who's got Emperor's Children. Look forward to playing him. I'm looking at the new Space World when we learn more. Nice, dude. That'll be fun. Then he's got 10 Infractors, and then 2 of 5. So, all the same, barring the number of models. Infractors are cheap, you know. They've got Scout if they can put them in a Rhino, which is nice. And then 2 little units for little turbo Exaltants, because Exaltants are just good. And then he's got 2 units of Tormentors, so obviously these guys can... Robert, thanks for the sub, dude. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I think I'm going to make the hypermeter bigger on this screen, don't you think?
Member.
Don't you think we should make it a bit bigger so you can actually still see it? Chat, we're 18. Let's see if we can get it back up. Let's see if we can get it back up to 20. We're doing really well. Great job, everyone. Keep going. So 2 units of tormentors. Obviously, this is the loadout. I'm probably just going to avoid talking about loadouts too much because it's just what you do. So 2 units of tormentors for early infiltrate, which is nice. Like, obviously, Burden of Trust, they can be like... Is it Burden of Trust? No, it's Terraform. Tormentors can be crazy. Because, obviously, they can action early on. There's not many Chaos infiltrating units, so having just a unit of Space Marines infiltrate is great. Obviously, you can do this with, like, Scouts and stuff if you're playing Space Marines. But, obviously, being able to do it with actual Space Marines is great. Then we've got 3 units of Noise Marines. Interestingly, only 1 Lord Cacao with the upgrade. But 3 units of Noise Marines going all gun, which is surprising as well. I think, after playing it, I do think a Noise Marine, the Sergeant of the Noise Marine, whatever they're called, with a sword and a pistol isn't a bad shout. Just to give you a little bit of chop back, which is nice. But that's just my personal opinion. It's not. I'm not saying NASA's doing anything wrong. I'm just saying that, like, after playing it, I'm a bit like... Maybe I do kind of want a sword in that unit. Maybe on the leader, you know, on the Lord Cacophonist. Maybe a sword rather than double gun. Obviously, double gun with a sonic blaster as well. You've just got all range. They do mortal wounds with the Lord Cacophonist as well when they shoot something, which is super nice. But yeah, after playing them, when they do get tagged, it's kind of annoying. You can fall back and shoot something else, which is nice, but having a sword will just give you a little bit of defensive profile. So I think when I build my Cacophonist, I might build him with a sword. That's just my opinion, chat. You can choose to ignore it if you want to. So triple Noise Marines and then triple Rhino. So what we can do, because we've got 3 units of Refractors, they can all scout and then they can swap out with a Rhino if they need to. Which is cool. Yeah, exactly, Jess. If you swap for the sword on the Noise Marine, you actually just lose range, which isn't a bad shout, to be honest. It does make it more annoying, because obviously you need 2 models within 12 to be able to shoot, rather than just 1. But it's not, you're not losing too much, I don't think. I think maybe on the Sergeant, on the Cacophonist, because you are losing 3 shots, but he wants to be shooting, but he doesn't want... He's mainly there for mortal wounds and the buffs on those for the sustained. So having his sword on him, he hits on 2s in combat as well. Let's have a look at his profile. 1 second, chap. Sorry, something in my... I was like, I needed a big cough. Yeah, 6 attacks hitting on 2s. It's pretty nice for like a little combat threat to just kind of chop something down. If they tag you with something shitty, then at least you can chop it up. But overall, a pretty standard coterie list. It's very highly tuned. It's a really good list. Like, the only thing, obviously I ran something very similar. I didn't have 3 Noise Marines, that's why I didn't run them. But I do think 3 Noise Marines is probably the way to go. You got some very good shooting, you got some very good combat threats, you've got some little turbo exultants, which is nice. You got tormentors to do actions and then just start shooting, and then you got the demon princes to just be absolutely horrific. As I said, going 14 inches, average 17-inch move. Crazy. So that's NASA's list. Have we got Emperor's Children in Team Belgium? We do. We have Jonathan. Let's have a look at his list. So we have Coterie again. There's Coterie. Coterie of the Concede. Don't think so, unless that's their opponent. So we got Demon Prince, double Demon Prince, one of the Eternal. We got Lucius again. We got Cacophonist with Pledge of Unholy Fortitude, and then triple Lord Exultant. It's all the same. So for units, we got 2 units of 5 Tormentors, 10 Infractors, 5 Infractors, 5 Infractors, Noise Marines, 3 Bites. The same list. It's the same list. Okay, what have we got next? Captain Island, and Team Island don't have Emperor's Children. Huh. No Emperor's Children. Interesting. Okay. Okay, we've got Sam Nash. He's running the same Space Marine list he beat me with. It's a very good list. Right, we've got Florian in Team Netherlands. What's Florian running? Let's have a nosy. Theme song. You gotta check out the theme songs. Who else is gonna? The Quiet Offense Lineage 2022 remake by EMMP. Great artwork. It's a slow burner, you know? It's a slow burner, they say. Okay, that's pretty beast. Okay, that's pretty... It's better than NASA's. Personally, I think that's better than NASA's. Don't you think all lists should come with a theme song, chat? Don't you think? Because I do. Batlord would approve! That's what his highlight is for! There's one with 1 million views here. Is it different? Feel the power of Noise Marine. 1 million views almost. Play this song as you shove 3 rhinos full of shit, terraform all the objectives, and pass turn. Is it the same song? I think it might be. I think it is. Yeah, I'm going to terraform, mate! I'm going to terraform! Yes, advance and charge, the army rule! It's advance and charge! Yeah! Impact hit! Yeah, what? Yeah, I've done it! You're dead! Sorry, playing really loud again. Anyway, where were we? I forgot where we were. We were looking at this list. Okay, let's have a nosy. We got Lucius in Coterie once again. We've got Demon Prince with Wings, triple Demon Prince with Wings. This is different. And no revive. He got revive on a Lord Cacophonus for some reason. How many Screaming Pistols has his Lord Cacophonus got? Screaming Pistol with close combat weapon. And a Screaming Pistol. That's the flip 6. Oh shit, yeah. Eternal Servitude is get back up. Unholy Fortune is the flip 6. How many pistols can this guy take? He's equipped with Screaming Pistol Power Sword. The Power Sword replaces with Screaming Pistol and close combat weapon. He's got 4 weapons, so 4 arms. You know, he's got one in the belt. We've got triple infractors, even. We've got 2 units of 5 tormentors. And 3 units of 5 infractors. Am I reading that right? Yeah. Sorry, I was a little confused then. We got 3 units of noise marines and 2 rhinos. Okay, so he's dropped a rhino. He's dropped the 5 of the infractors to get a 3rd demon prince, which I'm not exactly mad about. I'm not mad at that. That is fun, you know. Triple demon prince is pretty scary. It's just less stuff to do stuff back home, right? You know, he's got less little units to play with, 1 less rhino, etc. But it's pretty much the same. Who else we got? Emperor Children? Nada. Emperor Children? Nada. Emperor's Children? Nada. Emperor's Children. There's one. Liam in Wet Tea Wales. Oh, Liam, surprise us with something. Coterie. Lucius. Lucius, Demon Printed Wings with Pledge of Eternal Servitude to get back up. Demon Printed Wings. Lord Exultant, Lord Exultant, Lord Exultant. Lord of Confidence with Holy Fortitude. Okay. Teams of 5 in practice, 1 unit of 10 in practice. Teams of 5 tormentors, 3 rhinos, 3 noise marines. Okay, same list. It's the same. It's the same. So basically, one person deviated the list, I think. Took three demon princes. Excuse me. So that is all of the Emperor's Children list, but I've been told the same list because it's insane. Yeah, the Emperor's Children, now that the full range is coming out, I think might start proving a small problem. By the way, 2 minutes to go on the timer, chat. We could get it to 27 today. Easy. We could even get it to 28. We can even get it to 28 if you try hard enough. But as you can see, the best list is clearly the Coterie one. It's clearly double Demon Prince, double Rhino, triple Noise Marines, and then whatever else you want to put in there. Is there a better website to use to make a list of new crew? I just use the GW app, bud. Subscribe to Warhammer Plus, make a list for every faction, and then cancel, and you can make lists forever. So I think Emperor's Children, when the full range is out and people are actually using it properly, we're allowing Emperor's Children this weekend, but I don't think anyone actually signed up for it. I don't think anyone actually signed up for it, to be honest. But we allowed it with any models that are released currently, so you can't use, like, Lucius, basically. We banned Lucius just because there isn't a model out there that they compare to. But these guys are allowing it, so whatever. But once Emperor's Children officially relaunched, I think you're probably going to see a very similar list all over. Now, the thing you have to consider... Chat, you have like a minute. If that. The timer's ticking. Look how close. It's going down pretty fast. It's going to go. We'll have to start again. All that hard work undone. The problem you've got is this is a team event. So with a team event, with one list that works in teams, doesn't necessarily that means it'll directly transfer over to singles. That's like... Because of the fact that we can thank Grimslayer. Well done for saving it. Well done, Grimslayer. Let's go. We're at 20 now. Well done, Grimslayer. Right, chat, you got 10 minutes. Okay, no pressure. The thing is with team events is that whilst a lot of lists will transfer over relatively well, with the right skill set, they can work pretty well. Dino, thanks for becoming a member, dude. Look at that, 21.
Member.
With team events, you essentially choose your own matchup. You know, you choose your own matchup in teams. Excuse me. Because of the fact that you have a pairing system, and sometimes you are paired into more favourable matchups, because obviously the whole point of a team event is for you specifically to score as many points or have as big of a point differential against your opponent as possible. It's obviously the captain's job to put you in a favourable position to make that easier, you know? Putting an Emperor's Children army against, like, a combat army that just isn't as good is obviously why they're good, you know? But putting Emperor's Children against, like, Imperial Knights, for example, will just be awful because it's just a lot harder for Emperor's Children as an army to deal with, like, a Knight War Dog spam or something like that. Because the army doesn't deal with like vehicle heavy spam as well, but what it does deal with is lots of infantry. You know, it's a very good counter army, because of the fact that Emperor's Children don't have a lot of anti-tank, etc., and they don't have a lot of long range shooting, which is also an issue. Yo, Dom, thanks for becoming a member, dude. Really appreciate you. What a legend. Now, that's not saying that this list just won't work in singles. Don't get me wrong.
Member.
It won't just do nothing in singles. But I feel like because you are at the whim of mashing into God knows what an event compared to team event where you are probably going to have a more controlled environment, or at least you would hope so. Then the problem is going to be taking that list and doing well with it in any other singles. Now, it probably will do really well. I think the list is very good, you know. I don't think there's many matchups it struggles with, that list in particular. But when we are looking at team lists, you know, and team events, that's something you have to consider. They've been built in a way that's like, what can we put this army into, and how can it deny that opponent even scoring any points? That's what the thought process in a team event is. Whereas in a singles event is like, what can this list be, and what do I need to do with it to be able to play against anything in the game? You know, it's a slightly different environment. It's not crazy different, but that list is just very good. There are things that can counter it, but that list is just very good. And a lot of those units, the Lucius, the Demon Prince with Wings, I feel like will probably get a little bit of a nerf, to be honest. I think probably soon as well. I don't think it'll be very long. Well, when is our next balance date slate due? We had one in March, right? Was it March? So June. So Emperor's Children are going to be out essentially on the playing field beginning of May. So they're going to have 1 month. And I think they'll probably receive like a points adjustment then. I think a lot of people can see it on paper, the problems with the Emperor's Children book and how good it is into the right army. The issue is, I think balancing Emperor's Children is going to be hard, because if they nerf too much, it will be a dead army, because it won't be able to do anything, you know, because there isn't enough options to kind of like deviate. What we see a lot with Space Marines, because they have so many options, when something is really going to get slightly nerfed, you can kind of use something else and continue doing well. Whereas something like Emperor's Children that is so limited, so limited, that if something gets like a crucial nerf because it's really good, such as Lucius maybe going to 200 points or whatever, that would be obviously crazy, but it's not out of the ordinary. There's not much that can replace him, and it's hard to build a list around that. So that's something that we'll have to watch out for. So don't buy into Emperor's Children if you're thinking this is going to be the best competitive army ever. I can't wait, because you're going to get a month out of it, and then there's probably going to be a change. So, but as you can see, that list, Coterie, Lucius, double Demon Prince, Noise Marines, couple of Infractors, and a couple, 2 to Tormentors minimum, is the list right now. I just up the character cost and drop Fulgrim. Fulgrim is way too expensive. He's way too expensive because he's so big. If he was on 100 mil, maybe 350 points, you know? He's very fast. The problem is he's such a large base. It's the same size as a Great and Clean One, I think. I'm pretty sure it's the same size as a Great and Clean One. You can't get him around a lot of tables, you know? You can't get him around a lot of tables. So he needs to drop points considerably, or get some weird rules that lets him fly over terrain, you know? Or at least, like, something. Because he's fast, but he's going to be spending most of that movement flying up and over terrain. Because he's so big. So big. It's really real big problem. Fulgrim is so incredibly bad. He's fragile. He doesn't even hit hard. Poison is inconsistent. His base is massive. Is he fragile? Would you say Fulgrim's fragile? He's pretty consistent with the other Primarchs, I would say. But yeah, he doesn't hit crazy hard, that's for sure. He's very good at killing lots of little units. You know? He's very good at killing lots of little units. He's not very good at killing, like, big stuff, because he's a bit swingy. But his base is too big. That's the main issue. He's fragile compared to Magnus and Morty, Angron Revised, and he's even faster. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Liam's Eldar pushed his shit in last night. I don't think that's a good comparison. I don't think you should look at battle reports and think, yeah, it's too strong. You know? Unless you're watching something like Art of War. I don't think you should watch me and think, holy shit, or, oh my god. Because it's an entertainment. We do it for, like, the entertainment. We're not here to show you how good or how shit something is. I think if you're watching a battle report for an opinion, you should be, like, taking it with a pinch of salt. Like, critically analysing, you know? Yeah. But yeah, maybe I didn't watch the game. I got no idea. But yeah, it's obviously... Fulgrim can be pretty good. I mean, when I played him against... I played Cal twice, didn't I? I was trying to work out how to play. I was like, play Cal the first time. I didn't play the second time. When I used Fulgrim, he was very good at like mopping up units late game. But it's not easy. He's not easy to use. He's only good in a big gap and late game when everything else is dead. Well, he's 400 points to do that. It's not really worth it. You could probably do very similar with one winged demon prince, or even two, because 2 is the same points. Joe played it wrong. How so? Don't go wrong. I love Joe. Joe tells me he likes to watch me in the morning. And by that I mean he watches this stream. Hi Joe, if you're watching, love you. I will be honest, I did click on that stream. I looked at the end. Because I just wanted to hear. Oh, they were talking about fucking fish and chips or something on a Friday. And Joe was like, what is this shit? Some lad Bible shit. And that made me crack. That cracked me up, dude. That cracked me up, dude. Can't compare him to current Primax as they will change. Yeah, that's true. From the GW article, he tied with Morty in a fight, which in theory was the new Morty. Excuse me. Yeah, I saw that. Was it like the... Has anyone got a link to that article? Because I saw that... people were talking about the article where Fulgrim fights all the Primarchs. Is it Fulgrim? Is it this one? Fulgrim versus the world? The Demon Prince Primarch of Emperor shows you all tricks. We had some corpse worshipping Imperial swords and whispering that Fulgrim's best is behind him. He's not that scary, they cry. He's not even meta. It's true. It's true though, isn't it? Let's be honest. What's up with my fucking computer today? I turned my computer on for the first time today. And I turned it off for the first time in years. I turned it on today. It's fucking playing up. Does he fight? None of the fucking pictures are loading. What the fuck? Was it that article? Because they said -1 to hit affected Morty, which in a minute Morty ignores mods. So people, because of that one line, people think they're using the new rules for Mortarion. Yeah, oh, there he is. Wall of Filth. We usually end these by putting our hero against the toughest brick wall of warrior we can find, Mortarion, and today's no exception. Neither Angon nor the Avatar could seriously lay a glove on Nergal's least favourite champion, and the line which was tuckered out from his fighting wormwood can Fulgrim clinch it. Kind of. Even though Mortarion's legendary durability let him survive long enough to swing back, Fulgrim's defensive tricks, forcing -1 to hit rolls, bought him enough time to strip all of his foes 16 wounds. Mortarion did send him wheeling back to the warp in the second round with a few hot dice, but the demonic poisons ravaging his system caused him to keel over shortly afterwards. So because of this one line, also great thumbnail, because of this one line, people think that they're using the new Mortarion rules. Are we sure he's using the new Mortarion rules, or they just played it wrong? Did anyone stop to consider maybe they just played it wrong? Did anyone even think about that? Because that could be the case. That could be the case. But it could also be a spoiler. Bloody hell. It could also be a spoiler to Mortarion's new rules, which doesn't allow him to ignore modifiers. Maybe a completely different rule set. Wait, GW aren't masters at their own game? Yeah, they get things in the articles wrong all the time. Because it's just marketing team. And I think the marketing have rushed off their feet recently. Shout out to the marketing team. So, yeah, maybe. Maybe. Technically a draw. And you had a great idea in Parasocial this weekend. Well, they'll leak. Join Parasocial chat so you can go see. Excuse me. I'm coughing really bad today. I'm sorry, chat. That's very funny. That is quite funny, chat. Do you know you guys have gone 6 for 6s on full group? Yeah. So, I don't know. So yeah, full group's pretty shit. That's what he's saying. He's very cool. Very cool. Can't wait to paint mine. I'm going to play him. I might play Emperor's Children not next week, the week after. It gives a bit of time for people to get their Emperor's Children and a bit of time for me to paint mine up as well. But I'll probably play something like 6 Flawless, Fulgrim, Lucius. That would be fun. Bit of a change up, you know. Maybe even a Land Raider. I had to borrow one from somewhere, but, you know. Borrow my Grey Knight one. Is studio back? Yes, I posted on the Discord yesterday. The studio's mostly back. So I will be playing a game this Friday. God damn it. Why is everything going so slow? I put the studio back together. We've got a little bit of missing wall, annoyingly. But that is just on order. I've got to wait for it to arrive. So we're missing a couple of tiles. I'm actually getting a new table soon as well, which is cool. It's exciting. But yeah, we've got a couple of tiles missing, which will be, well, probably won't be there for the weekend. But yeah, you can just ignore it. My LEDs are missing on this side. That's the annoying thing. But just ignore it, chat. Just pretend it's not missing. You won't even be able to see. You won't even be able to see, chat. Don't even worry about it. Oh, there you go. Angron has sent us this, which is their home nations list breakdown. Let me open this on Chrome so I can zoom in. Thanks, Angron. Appreciate you, bud. So you got the home nations country list breakdown. You can see what list has what. That's all okay. Yeah, I fucking cracked my head yesterday putting it all back together. But the walls are back up. So we've got new windows, which is cool. So I can actually use them, which is nice. But I fucking smacked my head. You know, chat, everyone like takes the piss. I've got a bald spot here. And it's not a balding spot because it's been bald since I got hit in the head with a brick when I was younger. I cracked my head last night standing up. And I like took a chunk out of my head. And I think I'm probably going to go bald. I don't know if you're able to see. Let me see if you can see. Ready? Can you see? I don't know if you can see or not. Is it bad? Chat, is it bad? Right here. I can't see. Did you see it? I don't know. So I'm going to go even more bold. I've been hit in the same place twice. I'm going to be more bold. Bold AF! Just see, I had a fucking lump like this big on fucking top of my head. It's like a cartoon. Do you know where they get whacked in the head and it goes doop, like that? It was like that. They literally called me the dickhead. It was rough. It was rough. Elbow shot, head leaking. That's me. Anyway, let's have a look. So we've got each faction. This is cool. We've got each faction. And then what detachment they're playing. And in what country. So Chaos Knights, all 13 War Dogs. No change. Call Decknull, tell him. Chaos Marines got Renegade Raiders and Bile. Okay, I think Renegade Raiders personally is better than Bile. Well, Bile's good. We got 1 Blood Angels, poor soul. Triple Gladius and double Deathwatch. Understandable. I think it's hard to... I think it'd be really hard to choose between Deathwatch and Gladius. Deathwatch is such a good counter to a lot of armies, but Gladius is just good overall. 4 United, 1 Harlequins. Belgium absolutely doing something. Astra, there's 4 Combined Arms and 1 Hammer. I believe all the Renegade Raiders have Noise Marines. Yeah, so they are allowing to use Noise Marines as an ally, because that's what they think the FAQ will be. Because I think we'll see an FAQ next week. I think we'll see an FAQ for Emperor's Children stuff next week to clarify Demons and Chaos Space Marines. So yeah, so I think that's something we should watch out for. Because obviously we've had an FAQ for Emperor's Children early and their points, but what we haven't had is an FAQ for every other army that interacts with Emperor's Children. So I think we'll see a change, so you'll be able to summon or bring Slaanesh Demon allies, or remove the option to bring Slaanesh Demon allies. And I think we'll see like how they're going to do noise marines for Chaos Space Marines, you know? So yeah, so Combat Arms and Hammer the Emperor. We got Nurgle detachment, and then double Shadow Legion, one in Scotland, one in Belgium, and then Index for Northern Ireland, which makes sense. 4 Lions, but Angon's just said that England is actually taking Solar Spearhead, which is fun. FAQ will get Batlord mad, yeah. 4 Death Guard, which is fun. And then 4 Emperor's Children, all Kota, we've been through those. Tactical Brigade, all 4. But Tactical Brigade has just become the one now. I think that's just the detachment to play orcs. I'd bet no one cares. Necrons, everyone playing Index. Fuck Hypercrypt and fuck Canoptic Corp. Let's just play Index. Leagues of Votan, Grotmas, maybe? Could they not work it out? Is it maybe Grotmas? And then Tyranids playing Invasion, which is essentially Index. GSC, Host of Ascension, that's just Innis. And then Grey Knights playing... One Grey Knight player. What's a Grey Knight player playing? Ireland. Shall we have a look? Because I'm playing Grey Knights on Friday. Radzone Admech. It's Radzone Admech. He's just fucking get slow armies just to fucking get popped, I guess. What we're looking for? Grey Knights. Pierce. What are we playing, bro? I was playing the Index. Greggy's taking the Grotmas detachment. What the fuck? Caldor Drago, Librarian. With Thirst of the Frame, Sigil of Exigence. Fair. 5 Terminators, 5 Terminators, 5 Terminators. God, I wish I had Terminators. I don't have any. I just got Paladins. Double Strike Squad. And 3 Nemesis and a Calidus. Okay. I was hoping to be impressed. I wasn't. It was pretty standard. And then Howled Martyrs is System of Battle. Fairly standard, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to play Hallowed this weekend. This Friday. So yeah, so are all the lists from Home Nations anyway. Now, I wanted to talk about tariffs, but I don't know if you're going to have enough time, so I'm going to go a little bit early today. I'm going to blow my nose, BRB chat. Where the fuck's BRB gone? There. Excuse me, sorry about that, chat. Where were we? So yeah, so I'm going to play Grey Knights. I need to write a list. I'm not really sure what I'm going to run yet. I need to write a list for Elliot as well, for the Custodes list, which will be fun. But chat, I think I've been radicalised. You know? I think I've been radicalised. I've been on TikTok. As you do, you know. As you do. I'm going to share with you my liked TikToks. I'm going to go in there and let you see them. But, obviously, I don't know if you've been seeing or been following the American politics. Okay. Obviously, America, Mr. Trump, has been changing tariffs for everyone. Last week, we were talking about tariffs. This week, the day after I talked about tariffs, he changed the tariffs. Maybe I influenced it, you know? Maybe I influenced them. Maybe. But he changed the tariffs, but increased the tariffs in China. And the retaliation from China, which I don't think is uncoordinated, I do believe it might be coordinated, but I am being radicalized. But I've been radicalized by this song.
If you want info from China, make sure you visit the right places. Fashion clothing, go Guangzhou. Fashion furniture, go Foshan. Fashion 3C, go Shenzhen. Fashion water bottle, go Yongkang. Fashion toothbrush, go Hangzhou. Stupid plastic toys, go Yiwu. If you want import from China, make sure you visit right.
Chat, I'm being radicalized by this woman. Said literally every king known to man. I'm being radicalized by this song. If you want to import from China, make sure you visit right places.
Fashion clothing, go Guangzhou. Fashion furniture, go Foshan. Fashion 3C, go Shenzhen. Fashion water bottle, go Yongkang. Fashion toothbrush, go Hangji. Stupid plastic toys, go Yiwu.
It's not a coincidence that this came out, this video came out on the 10th of March. And there's been a lot of these. There's been a lot of these. There's a lot of people.
Have y'all
for
seen
example,
the TikToks that China is putting out about all the secrets on how luxury items are made?
Okay, let's expose luxury's best kept secret. China makes 80% of your designer bags. These bags around me, you recognize them. Hermes, Chanel, Prada, Gucci, all crafted in our workshops. But brands erase made in China from tags. Why? Because they'd rather you think Italian hands while paying 100x markup. Here's the truth.
There's a bit of an operation, let's say. What it feels like is that ever since the tariff war has begun, suddenly, out of nowhere, there's lots of accounts that have appeared on TikTok, on platforms that are quite easy to access in China. Well, famously not easy to access, but suddenly there's a lot of Chinese accounts working in manufacturers, working in factories that are making, like, luxury bags. And again, you've got to take all of this with a pinch of salt. I keep joking I'm getting radicalized, but... and they are saying that, actually, guys, all these bags that you buy in stores, designer bags or whatever, we actually make them. You know? We actually make them, and then we send them to wherever they are, and they put a label on it that says made in Italy, because it was modified in Italy, they can say it was made in Italy and charge 100 times markup. You know?
Truth. Same leather from their tanneries, same hardware from their suppliers, same thread they call luxury. Master artisans they'd never credit. We earn penny, they profit million. That's unfair to us, to you, to anyone who values honesty. Wake up. Stop feeding the machine. Choose identical quality without the lies. Same bag, no logo tags, 90% less drama. The choice is embarrassingly simple.
So I feel like, as I said, I feel like I'm getting radicalized. I already think tariffs are dumb, but there's a lot. If I'm feeling it, there's a lot. There's a lot of people that are like probably starting to look at this and going, holy shit, what the fuck? And whether it's true or not, whether it's not just buying fakes from China, whether it's not just, oh, actually, it's all operated by big government in the CCP and they're forcing all these people to make these TikToks to get big to attack the American government, I don't know. But
if you want import from China, make sure you visit right places. Snowbirds, Zhenjiang, scented candle, Guangzhou, linen fabric, Jinzhou, industrial cloth, Gaomi, wooden floor, Anji, enameled wire, Dongguan, ball valve.
If they're going to make it that catchy, how can I not listen?
If you want import from China, make sure you visit right places. Snowbirds, Zhenjiang, scented...
So you can kind of look at this in a few ways, right? You can look at this as like it's Chinese Communist Party pushing out propaganda to make everyone hate everyone. Okay, yeah, whatever. You can look at this and being like, oh, actually, actually, it's all these companies trying to use the fact that there's been big trade wars and big tariff wars to get their name out, so people stop buying the expensive stuff and buy direct, where they can actually still pay a tariff but obviously save money on the same product. Or three, I think it's maybe people like myself who are actually realizing not only is China just like the manufacturing like hub of the world, but like just how much is made in China and how much of potentially, again, being radicalized by TikTok, it's probably not the greatest information, but just how much people or companies lie to essentially buy products cheap, stick a label on it, and then ship it back out at even more, you know? Which I just think's very interesting. And there's suddenly a lot of it, but obviously these videos are from months ago, like 17th of February. It's not just like, oh, actually, these are all come out since last week when the 125% tariff came out. They've just suddenly got very popular since then, you know? Is Chinese TikTok going to finally tell us where the cursed city went? Yeah, literally. I'm more confused that you find it catchy. Why? Do you not think that's catchy?
If you want info from China, make sure you visit the right places. Snowbirds, Zhenjiang, scented candle, Guangzhou, linen fabric, Qingzhou, industrial cloth, Gaomi.
It's just a good beat. It's just a good beat. What are you trying to say?
Wooden floor.
And I've also seen loads of them. I've been liking them all. Where's the other one? I'm sure there's another one. I'm sure I liked more than that. Maybe I didn't. I can't remember. You know, all the rest of them are just Flint and Steel memes. Ah, here it is. Just Flint and Steel memes. You're part of the problem. What? How am I part of the problem? If you want a Fulgrim Outpost, if you want a Lucius Outpost, if you want to buy new Warhammer, you better order from the right places. Lucius Outpost. Fulgrim Outpost. Infractors Outpost. Codex Outpost. Spray paint Outpost. Yo! Shall I make one? For liking them, all the bots follow your likes. Well, I'm not the only one liking them, right? Do it. I've been saying for years, for example, Nike, maybe £15, £2 slave labour, £5 shipping, charge you 140. It just makes you wonder, Alex, what about the slave labour, you know? Is it still a thing, or is just their economy is so cheap that the wages just feel so low to where we are, where we have high inflation, you know? Magnetic bases, Warmag. I can make it for every sponsor. Board games, Steamforge, Warhammer, Outpost, spray paint, Colourforge, transport, Warmag. It's catchy, and anything fits. Anything fits, you know?
130, 130, 130, 130. All these men's jeans are only $130.
Chat, I was too busy thinking about the song that we didn't beat our high score again. We are so bad. We get to 20 and forget.
I'm a clothing supplier in China, so I'm not kidding you. And the quality is very good. Look at the fabric and details. You can sell $10.
This guy, he's just like, yo, I'm a factory. We've got all this. Buy it from us and mark it up. You can buy them for $1.30 and sell them for $10.
Or even $20 in your country. But the last 10,000 pieces are only sold for $130. If you're interested, please tell me. I will send you all the styles. 130.
He's not even just trying to make you buy them to wear. He's just like, yo, profit from me, bro. Sonic weapons? Batlord. What else we got?
Folks, we're in Chongqing, the city of hot pot of China, and we have to eat
This guy's so funny. This isn't related, but he is very funny.
hot pot today.
What do we have here? Looking good? It's good. I'm hungry. I'm ready to order. What do you have to recommend? Ladu.
Yuan Yang.
You know Yuan Yang?
他一直在跟我们说还有鸳鸯鸳鸯鸳鸯锅
鸳鸯
他说的是英文听不懂
She understands me.
Tremendous lady.
I like the Yuan Yang hot pot, the twin flavor hot pot.
两种味道两个
So famous, that's why I came here.
It's good. It's so good.
Have y'all seen
We've seen this one.
Who are the Chinese factories behind Nike, Adidas, Fila, and UGG?
So these guys are just like trying to expose all these big companies. Whether it's true or not, that's obviously what you have to consider. But it's just a bit crazy.
One for Nike, the FJF Group in Fujian. It's not just the biggest Nike shoes factory.
Because let's say this is all a lie. because people will be like, this is all propaganda. What a crazy engine that they can quickly start up, especially when TikTok is actually banned in China.
China is the largest shoes factory in the entire country. Number 2, the factory behind Adidas shoes is Putian Group, with the factory sketches across China and Southeast Asia. Number 3, the factory behind UGG in China is called Honglong Group in Henan. This factory isn't just the biggest UGG producer in China, it's the largest UGG boots factory.
Also, he keeps calling it UGG. Does he not just call it Ugg boots like me? Am I the other one who doesn't call it Ugg boot?
in the world. And number 4, the factory behind Fila Group in China is called Shengtai Group, located in Zhejiang.
Again, whether you believe this guy in particular doesn't matter. What he's saying, the nature of it is very, very true. Like every high expensive brand you buy, they are getting it dirt cheap from another country, likely China, since they have so much manufacturing. There was a post that I saw on a podcast, which was kind of like the US manufacturing hub of how much they were supplying like 40 years ago, 50 years ago, maybe a bit longer than that, probably like 60 years ago, where they were basically American products were being sold all over the world. And then in the last like 30 years, China has just like become the manufacturing hub where they supply 85% of everything that is bought, like clothes, household goods, etc. is all made and supplied from China, which is why Trump is doing all the tariff war thing, because they're scared of China as a superpower, essentially. That's why I wear Red Wing boots made in America. Are they actually, Kyle? Because again, it's perfectly fine for these companies to buy something, stick a label on it saying made in America, and then resell it, you know?
China. Comment and let me know what other products I should do next. And
China won the race to the bottom. They won the race to the bottom, but then they're very much a very big superpower just because of how much they make. There was quite a funny one. I think I liked it. This guy made a video. He was kind of like, it really made me laugh, to be fair. I don't know. I'm not going to scroll because I don't know which one it was. But it was like, look, I'll show you everything that's American in my house. And he just went. And then he was like, now show me everything that's Chinese in yours. Yo, Raziel, thanks for the 2 years, dude. That is crazy. Thank you for the 2 years. I really appreciate you, buddy. I really appreciate you.
Government boy. No, Marga, I don't want to criticize my own government. My government doing a fantastic job compared to your government. Imagine my government is my boyfriend. Your government is your boyfriend. My boyfriend is rich, being responsible, and do me good in bed. And your government, poor, steal your money, gaslighting you with fake democracy, fake freedom. Meanwhile, I'm here. And you're there. Oh, I just love the way he lied to me. Also, your boy.
This guy's done more to make me think about maybe China. Everyone's lying about China than anything else on the internet. This one guy has made me think maybe China's all a lie.
Friend having golden shower with his master behind your back. Guess who his master?
That one video just made me fucking howl, dude. Made me absolutely howl.
Breaking news.
What else we got?
The tariff war is getting bad because ain't no TikTok in China. So how are they all landing on our FYP? Now I know you've been seeing this guy all over your FYP. Well, he goes by the name of Sin Bags, and he's basically been exposing luxury brands, their costs, and how you can get these bags directly. Albeit you won't get the label, but you'll still get the quality material. And you've also probably been seeing this woman here. Well, she goes by the name of Luna, source.
China's now outsourced to neighboring developing countries as they have better income. They don't want to do manufacturing jobs either. Pay Vietnamese for cheap and it used it to avoid tariffs. Yeah, Vietnam. Actually, that's what Nintendo do. Nintendo actually get a lot of their stuff made in Vietnam because they were, which is why the pre-orders got delayed last week, because they were expecting a big tariff on China, so they make stuff. Oh, they have been expecting, and they knew it was coming. It's not, obviously they didn't just move to China last week because of the tariff, but they've been worried about Chinese tariffs, so they moved it to Vietnam to avoid tariffs, and then obviously America put a massive tariff on Vietnam anyway, so they got fucked either way. But essentially what happens is, with all these tariff shit, all that happens is you just get a middleman. Rather than ordering directly from China, it gets shipped somewhere else. They stick a sticker on the label or stick a sticker on the packaging and go, it's a new product, then ship it out, and then you avoid a tariff. But you have to pay double tariffs, obviously, rather than going from China to America, in this instance, 100 and whatever, let's say 130%, I don't know what it is now. You go to the UK, or you go to like somewhere in Europe or Vietnam, pay that tariff, and then send it from Vietnam to America, which still pays a tariff, but also you need someone in the middle to do it. So the prices go up anyway, just not quite as much as 125% or whatever. Turns out it might be drop shippers all the way down. Yeah, that's all it is. It's just drop shipping. It is all drop shipping. All of it. All of it's drop shipping. The only thing that isn't is actually GW plastic. But then they get their cardboard and books made in China. So that's drop shipping. But anyway, it's just, and then there's lots of this coming up as well, like how to just get stuff sent to you directly. Cut out the middleman. Become a dropshipper yourself.
You can log into GoNest to obtain your warehouse address in China. Just instruct your supplier to ship the goods to our address. Next, we will inspect the goods, handle custom duties, and provide door-to-door delivery services.
This is essentially all like Temu, AliExpress, Wish, etc. That's all that's been. It's kind of the reason everything's so cheap on those websites, because you're actually buying it direct. And there's a little bit of a cheeky thing that China was doing with the US, where essentially they've always had to pay tariffs, but if a package is worth less than $800 or £800 in the UK, we have to pay custom fees and VAT, but we don't have to pay a tariff. And that's kind of like a thing that China has been using to their advantage to ship out products cheaply directly to consumers. Now, directly to consumers via a third-party company like Temu. Obviously, I don't condone anything they do. But there's been the growth and the explosion of those sorts of websites has kind of been utilizing a little clause of being like, if it's worth X amount or less, then you actually don't pay a tariff, and that's how they've been kind of getting around it. Because the problem is a tariff is on large imports, so it's big companies that are buying a lot and they pay the large tariff, and then that cost is passed on to you. But China's been avoiding that, or some Chinese companies have been avoiding that because they've been using this little clause to get around it. But supposedly that clause is gone, and then suddenly all of this has popped up, you know. The thing of this surely makes you wonder, if you cut out the middleman and thus pay the factory more money, it can be fairer to the workers in theory, and B, the factory could likely market products that are using better materials. So basically cut out the middleman luxury brand who charge a huge markup for cheap products. Yeah, I'm not like a person who buys big brands anyway. You know, most of my clothes are from Primark. Or they're my own merch. But it definitely just makes you wonder. Yeah, it makes you wonder. And it's like, the thing is with it is, if I'm seeing it, a lot of other people, obviously, this video I'm watching about the door-to-door deliveries, 65,000 likes. It just makes you think, is this just going to be another TikTok trend? Is it going to be maybe some people start realizing just what fucking is going on, you know, if whether it's true or not, you know, or is it just, okay, whatever, that was fun, we'll forget about it next week, and, you know, we'll all come out with our Chanel bags that cost $3,000 or whatever. And perhaps you can use the factory to make products using better materials. We can also stop this awful throwaway consumerism with these cringe videos of people ordering hundreds of items in hauls. Yeah, true. Very true. The key message takers, companies are not your friends, and they'll move wherever is cheapest to pay pennies and charge you top whack. Our products are not built to last, to make you consume. It's true. True. Yeah, that's also true, Alex. China's pretty notorious for labelling it as all gifts on custom forms and bypass stuff like VAT. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, there's like a little clause about a certain amount to UK and US especially. There's like a little clause to be like, if it's not over if the package is not over this amount, you don't pay a tariff. Essentially, you don't pay you pay tax, but not tariff, which is obviously another version of tax. Sometimes you do have to print the rule books emergency printed in England, like the Legion's Imperialis rulebook. That's when we see printing areas like covers being upside down. Yeah, because it's a rush job. That's the problem. Is there any other ones?
Gene supply.
Why a
Chinese manufacturer?
One of the mechanics says it's both. How can it be both?
Now I've run out, chat. This is it now.
It can't. But it is. It's paradoxical, and yet it works. One of the mechanics says
it's just Minecraft movie memes. What's next? I don't know what this is.
Question for men. What are you doing in the bathroom and why the fuck is it taking you that long to put... Question
Don't
for
watch
men.
that, chat. I was going to copy it and do it with Warhammer. Don't watch that TikTok. You never saw it. I was going to copy it with Warhammer. Don't look at it. Don't look. But anyway, chat, that's about it for today. We might do daily games. We might do some daily games, but that was kind of like something interesting, you know? Because you know me, I'm just a guy who's on the internet, who's kind of laughing at some things, you know, kind of having a nosy at some things, see what's going on. I'm not an expert. I'm not an economics expert. I'm not a political expert. But I do think it's just interesting as like as a consumer, as a person on the internet, just to see some stuff. And like have a chat about it. Maybe it's like you might see something you've not heard of, or maybe you'll come away with something that you thought was interesting. I don't know, but yeah, definitely a weird one. I think with like what's been shown and stuff. Yeah, maybe Revolution is on the cards. Maybe, probably unlikely. It would be quite funny. It probably needed. But yeah, what's happening in America is just really scary. So it's just like, it's weird to see. I think it's interesting to watch the knock-on effects of what's happening over there. But it will probably directly affect us eventually, such as one way that companies get around tariffs is to pay the tariffs themselves and outlay the costs elsewhere, such as if we pay a cost now and they have to ship it to America, to keep the costs in America the same, they outlay the tariff to other products in other countries that aren't paying the same tariffs, i.e. us, you know? When we see this price rise, will we see a huge increase because for us, that's similar to a US price rise because they're suddenly paying a larger tariff and they're trying to recoup those costs from us rather than America, you know? So, we'll see. Right, definitely a weird, scary time for everybody, not just America, China. It's definitely a worldwide thing. And, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, did you know that the drop pod is slop? It's woke slop. Don't know if you knew that. Literally downgraded every way designed, so it'd be easy compared to players. It's woke slop is the old drop pod. Don't know if you knew that. Now you do. I can't believe the new drop pod is super woke. You know, it comes down and tells you its pronouns. That's what they'll say. Anyway. It's also fucked America's reputation with the world. It has. The new one sucks, but I wouldn't call it woke slop. Well, clearly, you are woke then. For the Penguin Book of everything I don't like is woke. Yeah, literally. Anyway, chat, let's do a little bit of daily games before we call it a day.
Mikey!
Oh!
Super chat £3, Mikey.
Steve, thanks for the 3, dude. Appreciate it. That's definitely Guy. Definitely Guy. It sounds like you, but it's definitely Guy. Thanks for the 3, buddy. Appreciate you. All right. Let's do some Wordle, shall we? What are we thinking? I think we'll start with Peach. Peach is a good one. Okay, we got one. Okay, we got one. So it's not penis, that's for sure. We're not being started with penis because it's never going to be penis. No guy defo me. Thought I'd miss you. Long one today. No, it's but thanks for the super chat, dude. And I hope you don't mind me using your voice. Rager. Nope, no double R. No double R. I'll do peach one day. It'll be penis. It will. I already knew there weren't an E. That's annoying. It could end with AR. No, it couldn't. Can't end with R. It could be A. Could be A. Acre? No E. No. Acres. No E. No E. Brats. Have I tried S yet? God damn. Oh, there's no A in the middle. Fucking hell, I'm getting railed here. No A at the start. It could be an A at the start. Morin. What's Morin? I don't even know what that word is. Moral. The moral of the story is I love China. What's Morin? I just guessed. Moran. Moran concerns a surname, a Maasai warrior, an ethnic group in northeast India, a character in Sherlock Holmes stories, or statistical measure. Well, there you go. Moran. Let's do connections. That was good. Well done, everyone. Did everyone get it? Nope, not one of you. Right. Crowd score, Mamba, Engine, Boa, Simba, Katy Perry again. Fuck off. This weekend 5 or 6? It's 5. Check the roll pack. It's 5 games. Does it say on the fucking art as well? It's 5 games. The Discord's having a breakdown. It's 5 rounds. 5 round events. 5 round events, baby. And then it says, what is it on here? Not that one. It says on BCP though. Why can't Discord read? I don't know. The 6th round is garlic bread round. It must be. There's 5 games there. Right, okay, wait. Crowd score, Mamba, Engine, Boa, Simba, Katy Perry, Scar, Lion, Garter, Scratch, Meringue, Corset, Scrape, Tangy, Stockings. So we've got Mamba and Boa, they're snakes. That's an easy one. Katy Perry. Corset type of clothes. Garter. corset garter, stockings, dingy wear for a wedding. Katy Perry. What's a scrape? I feel like a scrape is something. Am I wrong? Nope. Not a scrape. Proud. I'm not got fucking one. I've not got one wrong, you know, one time. Boa? Burlesque wear. What's a boa? Oh, it's the feathers they wear. Okay, fine. Cool. Crowd, Simba, Katy Perry, Scar, Lion King characters. Lion King characters? Well, why do we lion? That's throwing me off. Tangy, Kanji, Scrape, Scar, Scratch, a score, a mark. There we go. Mess up with the surface. Nailed it. Nailed it. Right, one more. Lion, Crowd, Simba, Meringue, Mamba, Katy Perry, Tangy, and Engine. Mamba, Engine, Simba, Crowd, Tangy, Katy Perry, Meringue, London. Lion. That's in London. I don't know how these go together. Simba. Simba. Is it gonna be like something stupid? Katy Perry, Jerry rhymes with Tom and Jerry. Bimba. Mamba. We saw it backwards. Ends in Y? Nope. What does lion go with? Mamba, Engine, Simba, Crowd, Tangy, Katy Perry, Meringue. That is meringue, right? I'm not saying it in a dumb way. Meringue. Sure we're not pronouncing it meringue this time. Ah, yes, meringue goes with Katy Perry. Mamba and Simba, I feel like they go together. Is that a type of dance? With meringue. Well, what other type of dance do you have? The Katy Perry dance. One away! The engine dance. We love to do the engine dance. That sounds right. The tangy. They're like the short the tango. Latin dancers with a vowel change. Mamba, meringue, Simba, and tangy. We changed the vowel. Mamba. What's the meringue? I don't know what that one is. Simba, don't know what that one is. Don't know what tangy is either. Mambo. Mamba? There's Mamba. Mamba number 5. Engine, Katy Perry, Crowd, and Lion. They roar. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. Tango. Oh, I was thinking of a vowel to a new vowel. being stupid. They roar. Crowd, engine, Katy Perry, and a lion. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, dude. Actually cringe. Actually cringe. Right, do guess the game, because I haven't done it in a while. Right, chat, what game is it? The symbol of the file pot looks familiar. Yeah. Is it a Zelda game? No, I don't think so. I don't think it's Zelda. Isometric. Metacritic 80%. I don't recognise the font. It's only some indie game. Yeah, more isometric. We got a saw, we got a pot. I've never played this. For PC. No, Torchlight is such a good shout, actually. Is it Torchlight? I remember playing Torchlight 2 so much. It's not Torchlight. I had no idea. Nah, 2022. I got no idea on this one. What the fuck is this? Leisure Suit Larry 4. That sounds right. Magna Cum Laude. It was Potionomics, of course. Potionomics. Shut up. Right, let's do music. This one we're good at. Let's turn the volume up. Right. 269 million views in 2008. Very Hard Par 5. Very generic. It's a 4-chord song. That sounds super familiar. I need some singing. I need some singing. $269 million views doesn't seem like a lot for like someone really popular. I think it's always so much stupid like fucking end-ups or something. Just to get it out of the way. Is that one word? No, I don't. Is it fucking? I don't even know if fucking. Are they end? Is it one word or two end dubs? Oh, it's one B. That's why. Let's get out of the way. No, they don't have end dubs. Okay. God, what is it? Maybe I don't know it. Yeah, it sounds super. With that synth, it sounds super familiar. I feel like I know the song. I don't know it, chap. Oh, let's play it first. I feel like I recognise, but I don't know it. Whichever you love. I personally don't know it. Whatever you like. I'll skip because I don't know it. T.I., whatever you like. Maybe I haven't heard it. Yeah, it's Legendary Larry 4. Right, I got one new game to try. I've got one new game to try. It's called Movie to Movie. Movie to Movie. Okay, I don't know what this is. But I know Idris Elba. So this one is a game, we've only got an hour to do it, which I think is fun. Where you go from one movie and using actors and films to get to the other movie. So we need to get to Idris Elba, essentially, and then we can get to Molly's game. Let me show you how it works. So basically, we try the daily challenge. So we're in Star Trek, okay? So we have all of the actors from Star Trek, okay? And we need to find our way to Molly's game, but in my head, I'm going to Idris Elba, because he's going to be easier. So we've got to use one of these actors and connect a show that they're in to Idris Elba and Molly's game, okay? So, I don't know many of the actors other than William Shatner, so I'm going to use William Shatner. So William Shatner was in all of these movies, okay? So we have to use one of these movies to get closer to Molly's game. Right. We need to get a Marvel actor, and essentially. That's all we need. All we need is a Marvel actor. So any of these movies, do we have any Marvel characters? Tom Felton meets the superfans. Was Tom Felton in anything in Marvel? No. We need something pretty generic. I'm trying to find like a movie I actually know that William Shatner is in. Sparring Star Trek. The Steam Engines of Oz. God, that looks awful. Batman. No, I don't think there'll be much crossover with Marvel. For the love of Spock. Fucking Star Trek. Fucking Star Trek. I don't even like Star Trek. It's cringe and you know it. God, William Shatner really did nothing other than Star Trek, did he? Gotta go catch Santa, 2008. Fucking living the dream, bro. Living the dream, bro. Dodgeball. Let me think who's in Dodgeball. Oh, God, this isn't going to work, is it? I don't think Dodgeball will help. Even though wait. Let me think. I'm cooking. I'm cooking. No. I don't think I am, actually. I've gone the wrong way. I've already started. I've gone wrong. God, he's in so many bad movies. Miss Congeniality. Fucking hell. Chat, this is already terrible. Why do we have to start with fucking Star Trek? That's all he's ever been in. That's all he's ever been in. We need Hollywood. We don't need fucking independent shit and fucking random shit fucking comedies. We need Hollywood, baby. Hollywood. We're gonna have to go fucking Love of Spock, aren't we? Whatever it was called. Love of Spock. Right, okay. We're back. J.J. Abrams. Wait, Simon Pegg. Simon Pegg could be our link. Or maybe Chris Pine. Simon Pegg was in Star Wars. He's in Ready Player One. He's in a lot of movies. Oh, I don't think Simon Pegg was a good idea. He's in Star Wars. What can we start? We need to get to Marvel. Who's in Marvel and Star Wars? Nobody. Nobody was. Why would they? Wait. 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 Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford is the link. Okay. And now we need a Thor movie. Anthony Mackie was in Avengers. Wait, where's he gone? Is that too many? Was it Avengers Endgame? Wait, Avengers? He was in Avengers Endgame, which had Idris Elba, which had Chris Hemsworth, who was in Thor, Love and Thunder, which had Idris Elba, who is in Molly's Game! Let's go! Shine possibly too! We did it! Praise Simon Pegg! Thank you for being in the fucking Star Trek movie! Well done! Short is possible. William Shatner, voices that care. Kevin's cost. Who the? What the fuck is this? Thank you, Harrison Ford, for selling out 2 months ago. Shout out to Harrison Ford. Let's go. That was pretty good. I think that was pretty good. That wasn't too bad. That went awful. I don't fucking know what this is. Voices that care. I didn't know Kevin Costner was in Molly's Game. But I saw a route. I started here. That was decent. I think. That was fun. I got it in 3. Alright, Mr. fucking Big Balls. Alright, Mr. Big Balls. I got it in Red Hulk. The Red Hulk, how about that? Right, anyway, chat, that's about it for today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you enjoyed our new game. That was fun. I like that one. That was good. So we'll add that one to the list. It seems fun. So thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks to everyone who became a member or resubbed or primed. We did pretty well today, so thank you. Really appreciate it. Shout out to Harrison Ford for selling out, for getting us that. I would have never got it otherwise. Don't know how I would have got there, but there we go. But yeah, it was fun. So I'm going to be back on Friday. I'm going to film a video now, which is fun. I'm going to the studio to film a video. Shout out to Batlord for the entertainment. True, love Batlord. Big shout out to Batlord, he was hilarious. And shout out to the Chinese Communist Party, because when they inevitably take over, maybe they'll look after me. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you Friday for a live game if not. Appreciate you. Thank you. Custodians versus Grey Knights this Friday. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Bye. Bye-bye now. Bye.